Today topic is multi-level thresholding for color image segmentation. Let's see about thresholding. Thresholding is a type of image segmentation where we change the pixel of an image to make an image easier to analyze. In thresholding, we convert an image from color or grayscale into a binary image. By converting like this, it is very useful for thresholding. Principle of thresholding. It produces a uniform region based on the threshold criteria T. The key parameter of thresholding process is the choice of the threshold value. The threshold value is basically between 0 to 255. 0 is known as black and 255 is known as white. We can choose the threshold value between these values. There are three types of thresholding. One is global, another one is local, and another one is dynamic. In other words, it is known as an adaptive thresholding. The first is the global. If thresholding operation depends upon only a grayscale value, it is known as an global thresholding. In case neighborhood properties or some local properties is also taken into account, this method is known as a local thresholding. In case T depends on the pixel coordinates also, it is known as dynamic or adaptive thresholding. The thresholding operation can be expressed as TH equal to T x comma y and f of x comma y and a of x comma y. In this, the x comma y is known as an spatial coordinates and f of x comma y is known as an gray level of pixel and a of x comma y is known as some local properties of image. Tool that help to find the threshold is histogram. We can use the histogram graph to find the threshold value. By using histogram, we can easily find the threshold value. Let's see the single level thresholding. The object can be extracted by comparing a pixel value with a threshold T at any point x comma y. If f of x comma y greater than T, it is called object. In another way, if f of x comma y is lesser than T, it is called an background. This graph is for a single level thresholding. This is a threshold value. The threshold value was this area is known as an background and this area is known as an object because this value is this value is an object, this value is an background. Multi-level thresholding. The multi-level thresholding is a process that segments a gray level image into several distinct regions. It is the extension of simple thresholding technique. If T1 lesser than f of x comma y lesser than or equal to T2, one object class is found. F of x comma y greater than T2, then another object class is found. This graph is for multi-level thresholding. Let's see the program. Here I am using an import CV and NumPy and Matplotlib. in this line I reading the image and I converting into grayscale image and I plotting a histogram and I showing an original image. We can also use 0 in reading the image. It will, by adding 0 in the line, it automatically convert an color image into grayscale image. We can use this method or below this method. Then both results are same. I taken the skull image. Now I generating a threshold value by using an for loop and the range 0 to 255. I giving a steps 10. Running it. The threshold value are 0, 10, 20, 30 up to 255. These are the different threshold values. Now in thresholding there are many type of thresholding techniques. Here I using a threshold binary. If pixel intensity is greater than the set threshold value 22, else is set to 0, the black. This is an output. For threshold value 110 and 120, we get an image correctly. And this method is called binary inverse, nothing but the inverse of binary method, above method. Now I am running this. And this is an threshold turn C. If pixel intensity value is greater than threshold, it turns to the threshold. The pixel value are set to be as same as the threshold. All other values remain the same. threshold to 0. The pixel intensity is set to 0 for all the pixel intensity, the less than threshold value. Now I am running this. This is nothing but the inverse of above method.